Hi, I'm Ben Fisher, Leeds University Union's Community Officer. It's the end of term, so I thought I'd share a few of the great things our students have been up to in the last month or so. In February, Action held the Older People's Tea Party in LUU. This is one huge volunteering event entirely run by student volunteers. We were down there filming and we had a chat to Christy, who's one of the project coordinators.
I'm Christy and I'm one of the project coordinators for the Older People's Tea Party this year, and we're a project that runs through Leeds Action, which is the Student Volunteering Society, and it's a day where we just have entertainment and fun for the elderly members of the community. We have about 100 people come and we have about 50 volunteers helping us, so it's great. We do lots of different things. We do food, bingo, raffle, duck swing sock did a display for us this year, which was brilliant, and the mayor came as well. Soon we've got some new projects coming up with Action, especially with the elderly members of the community, because we're trying to focus more on that as well as children. So starting a group where they're hoping to run more of a regular tea party in a local facility. Our day's been really successful and it all pretty much ran smoothly, so I'm really pleased with it, and we've had a lot of good positive feedback, so I'm really happy with it, yeah.
I talked to you a lot about the volunteering projects we run, but I wanted to give you a little insight into the students that actually take part. We've interviewed 4 different students who are going to tell you a little bit about what they get out of it and why ultimately they take part in volunteering at Leeds.
I'm Natalie, I study music and maths and I'm in my final year.
Hi, I'm Nathan and I'm studying ecology and environmental biology.
My name is Abdullah, I'm an international student in my 3rd year and studying chemical engineering.
My name's Anna, I study history and I'm in 3rd year.
I've been involved with Action, which is a community volunteering society, for the last 3 years. We work with children, older people, and we have a few environmental projects that we work on.
I volunteer for Homed, which is a project with homeless people where we go to shelters and cook them dinner.
Got involved with STAR since last year with the Sleep Out, and I found it very an exciting event, and then we started volunteering their volunteering classes, teaching English for refugees.
We go out on weekly tasks to natural areas in and around Leeds, working to promote biodiversity and just improving the countryside for us as people.
I get to push myself in a way that I don't get to do in my course. So managing other people, so you get lots of people skills, organisational skills.
I also get out of it a different experience outside the student community because I started to have more links with the community in Leeds.
It's really nice to do something different with different people in the community that you'd kind of never meet on a day-to-day basis, and to do something where you really feel like you're making a difference.
It's been a really great way for students to get out into the community and show, kind of break that image of students sort of being at home, being lazy.
It really makes the people who are in the shelters week, like it makes them really happy, and it gives them kind of encouragement to kind of stay at what they're doing and trying to recover and get their lives back on track.
The one particular site that we work on in Leeds called Woodhouse Ridge, and you've got a lot of families walking through there, and you've got joggers going through, and so we do a lot of stuff to tidy up that area, to keep it nice, so there isn't litter lying around everywhere. It's a nice place for other people to experience.
I feel that the refugees have had a new friend, and I've affected their lives positively in whether it's even a smile or even helping them learn more English.
With some 14-year-old boys, we've been taking them camping and doing expeditions with them, and they've been trained in how to map read, and so they get all these skills that they might not have got from their school.
I definitely recommend other people to get involved. I think that it's not that time consuming. People kind of presume that it's going to take up a lot of time, and it can be as much time as you want, so it can slot in really well with like everything else that you do. And it's also really nice to work with people who you wouldn't normally work with, and there's such a huge array of opportunities available that I think that there's probably something for everyone.
In reality, volunteering starts at home, and improving improving your environment and improving the world that you live in is something that you can do and you can get involved with just sort of in your own back garden, you know, just get out and get involved.
So one really important issue for the city to deal with is child poverty. We're one of the most unequal cities in the entire country, and child poverty rates are hovering around 22%, with some areas actually having 50% child poverty rates. As a response to this, LUU's now become involved with a group called Disrupting Poverty in Leeds, which tries to bring together as many people as possible across the city to tackle the issue. In early January, a few of our students went down to one of the Disrupting Poverty in Leeds workshops. Here's Sarah, one of the students who was there, to tell you a little bit more about it.
I'm Sarah Peters. I'm a first year student studying childhood studies. I went to Romania in my gap year and I was kind of really surprised and overwhelmed at all the poverty that was out there and the situations that the children were in. And you don't really think that children in this country live like that. And then I was doing a child welfare module on my course and we were looking into different things, and as part of that we had to watch the BBC programme Poor Kids, and I saw there situations that were very similar to what I saw in Romania, and that shocked me quite a lot. And as I was looking more into it, I realised that the figures of children living in poverty in the UK are actually really quite high. I think it's around about 4 million children are supposedly living in really poor, like appalling conditions, which for a country like this, I just think is disgraceful, really. If we could generate some kind of information sources, things to do with parenting, budgeting, the cheapest places to kind of get food and things, I think if we could get that out to poor families, I think that might really help them, because they really struggle to get hold of resources due to lack of money, and sometimes they can be afraid to go to different agencies to ask them for help. So I think that might help. And just being aware of it as well, just things to do with the government. There's changes that are coming in now that could really negatively affect children and their families living in poverty. So we can maybe campaign against that. The Disrupting Poverty Day was really good. It was good to get loads of different people together from all different areas, working with children and interest in helping children and families, and discussing loads of different ideas, different ways, looking at it from different angles and different perspectives, which was really great. Okay, so the next Disrupting Poverty event is going to be at the Union on the 27th of April. It'd be great to get loads of students there and get loads of ideas. It's a really good event.
That's it for the community update. Thank you for watching, and I'm really looking forward to another really productive term after the Easter break. I'm going to leave you with a video of our Shop Local Challenge, which involved our community reps comparing a local chain supermarket to an independent supermarket to see who can make a better curry. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so we have two teams. We have
Indy.
Team Indy and
Team Generic Supermarket.
okay, and what you're going to do, you need to create a curry kind of dish, Indian or something, with £10 each. So once you've got your ingredients, we'll go back to your house, and we're going to cook together and then judge who's going to be the best.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yes.
Cool. Right, let's go.
Okay, right, we've got chicken, which is half our budget.
So far we have what we think are our essentials: some rice, some chicken and some sauce, and we're going to attempt to add to it to spice it up a little bit.
For our independent shop, we've decided to go to Abu Bakr.
Big onion, big pepper, sweet potato, chilli, garlic. Do we want any kind of carrot? £5, £6, £7.40, £8.40. Oh my goodness. We basically come to a bit of a conundrum because we've run out of money already. So we're currently deciding whether to scrap the meat and get more interesting things, or whether to have meat. Well, good job. We're not in a rush. Looks like we're going to be here for a while. like a medium one.
We're doing a vegetarian dish, but if you were to do a meat dish, got a variety here.
Thank you. Next please.
We overspent, we got a bit excited in the shop and we spent £11.94, but as you will see when we get to the kitchen, we've made a few investment buys. So we're not just thinking for now, we're thinking for the future.
We got anything with you to verify our bags. I am frying up some onions and I'm going to fry up some garlic to begin with. So this is our supermarket korma and we've opened it because we're just about to start cooking, and to be honest it looks a bit gross. Oily. No, it's not doing it.
It's burnt the bottom,
But look,
there is a lot of rice to salvage here.
we have loads of rice, so it's okay. Our rice, beautiful. Yeah, no, not burnt.
So this is everything that we've got left over. So it just shows you that if you go to the local shop, just invest a little bit more in the meal, then it'll last you 3-4 extra meals.
Well presented.
That's rice. Okay, we've got some mint yogurt to go with our vegetable and potato curry, which is a madras paste.
Yep.
And some spicy garlic naans to go with it all.
Oh, that's good.
That's really nice. That's really good. Definitely shop local because it's tastier, it's cheaper, and you get so much more for your money. So it doesn't just have to be Abu Bakar's, there are so many smaller independent businesses in Hyde Park and in Headingley. They've got so much more array of foods that you can try, so it's definitely well worth giving it a go.
I love lasagna. Are you filming this? Good.